Hello students, good morning. Once again I welcome you class 7th English. Now as we all know that our PA2 syllabus is going on, and apart from our 3 chapter, and this is a chapter 10 which is the textual part is over. The remaining portion is grammar. Now the grammar of this chapter 8 adverbial clause, or we can say is also adverb clause. Now, so first of all, there are two part of sentence, right? Two part of sentence. Number one is phrase and number two is clause. Now, both are a group of words. Now both the meaning, the phrase and clause, both are the meaning is what? That is, both are a group of words. But there is a certain difference between them. Now what is the difference between phrase and clause? Now, so here clause is a group of word which has no meaning, right? Which has no meaning. Number two, no subject. Number three, no finite verb, and it starts with preposition. It starts with preposition. For example, in the garden, on the table. Now see, these are a group of words, right? So it has a no meaning. Suppose you say that in the garden, what? Is there any meaning? No. On the table, what? Who? Which? See that. We can just identify in the table or on the table or in the garden. It is a group of words and it starts with preposition. In and on, both are preposition. Then there is a no finite verb and no subject. So is there any subject in these two examples? No. There is a no example. There is a no subject and there is a no verb in this examples. Now clause means what? Now clause means that it has a subject, right? Finite verb also. Now you have a question, sir, what do you mean by the finite verb? Now finite verb means what? Do, does, is, am, are, have, has, did, was, were, had, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, need, ought, dare. These all words, even must, these all words are finite verb. In short, the helping verbs are known as a finite verb. Then it has a meaningful, right? This group of words, it is a meaningful. Even it starts with conjunction. It starts with conjunction. For example, she is a girl who is wearing red dress. See that, who and is. Now who is indicate what? Noun. Who indicate noun. It means she. Is your finite verb. It means who is wearing a red dress. Means the girl who is wearing a red dress, she is my, who is wearing red dress, she is the girl who is wearing a red dress is my sister. So suppose I am asking you the question, who is your sister? So what is your answer? The girl, she is the girl who is wearing a red dress is my sister. So now see that, apart from who is to till here, this is your clause. So students, I hope the concept of clause and phrase is clear. Now, apart from the types of clause, so there are three types of clause: noun, adjective, and adverb. We can also say is that adverbial clause also. So these are the three types of clause, and in your syllabus is your adverb clause. So first of all, you should know about adverb. Now what is the meaning of adverb? So first off, what is an adverb? So what is an adverb? So here the answer is what? Now an adverb is a part of speech or part of speech. You can also say a part of word also, you can say is that modify what it's modify. So here there are three things it modify. So a verb, an adjective, and another adverbs. So these three things, it means an verb, an adjective, and another adverbs. Now this adverb modifies them. Even also we can say is that add plus verb is equal to adverb. So something add into the verb, we can say is that adverb. Something modify an adjective, we can say is that it is an adverb. And something add into the adverb, another adverb, that time also we can say is that what? An adverb. Now, so this is the concept of your adverb. So same way, now what is the meaning of an adverb? So it is a group of words that function as an adverb in a sentence. See that function. Now the verb, the group of the word that function as an adverb in a sentence. Now as I told you that clause means what? A group of word, right, which has a meaningful, which is a meaningful sentence, or which is a meaningful and it's with finite verb and a subject. So here also same way, right? So it is a group of word which function as an adverb in a sentences. For example, example is here. I will return home when I finish my work. See that here there are two group of the sentence. Number one, I will return home, and that is another word. Now in clause there are two part. One is dependent clause and one is independent clause. Now dependent clause and independent clause means both are interrelated to with each other. If I am saying that when I finish my work, now but why? So it is only half of the group of word. There is a meaningful. Yes, it is a meaningful that I finish my work. When I finish my work, it is a meaningful. But there is a no connection, right? So why did he spoke this sentence? Why did he speak this sentence? We have no idea. That's why this is the first part, that I will return home. And another part, when I finish my work. So from when I finish my work, it is a part of the group. This is the group of the word. It is your clause. And also said what? That this entire, right? This entire group of word what indicate? An adverb. Even see that it's indicate time. It indicate time. So students, this is your basic information about adverb clause. Now I will give you the features, right? Now features of adverb clause. Now what is the features of adverb clause? So number one is what? That it has a subject and a verb like another dependent clause. As I gave you that, as we solved the example that I will return home when I finish my homework. So in first sentence, I will, and another when I finish. Now see, both have finished, both the words, both the clause, there is a subject and there is a an finite verb. For example, it has a subject and a verb like other dependent clause. Example, I will return home when I finish my work. So students, see here also subject, finite verb, here also and finite verb, subject and finite verb. Now your question, sir, as you told us that is, MR, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did, shall, should, will, would, may, might, can, could, must, need to, ought to. These all are the helping verbs, are finite verb. How can you say that finish is a finite verb? So students, this is the sentence. It is in simple present, right? And also it is in affirmative formation, right? So we all know that in affirmative formation, after the subject directly the main verb arrives. So I and finish. So this is your subject and this is your finite verb. Number two is it answers the questions. Now if you want to identify, right? So how can you identify this? That is in adverb verb clause. So answer the question like how, why, where, when, to what extent, under what, under what conditions, etc. Right? So in this way, you have to answer this question. Suppose I am saying that I will return home when I finish my work. Why? When will you return home? Right? So what is the answer? When I finish my work. Right? So this is your, you can identify that these are the answering the questions. Even also says that it starts with a subordinate conjunction. So see that here when, it is your subordinate conjunction. It means when, what, so that, as, right? As long as well as, which, where. These all words are known as subordinate conjunction, and even it can be placed at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the sentence also. So students, only and only adverb clause that we can place anywhere, either into at the beginning, at the middle, or at the end. While adjective and noun clause, we can only put this adverb clause, we can put after the dependent clause. While an adverb clause we can put at the beginning, at the middle, or at the end of the sentences. So here says that you are safe as long as you follow themselves, right? As long as you follow the rules. So see here what? That as a conjunction, and what extends? As long as. So, and it's modify the verb safe. Here also we can say is that now how can which verb is modified? So it modifies written. Now written is a verb. So I finish my verb and it's modified written. So students, now there are 8 types of adverb clause. So then after comes adverb clause and its types. So there are 8 types of an adverb clause. So number 1, adverb clause of time. Number 2, adverb clause of manner. Number 3, adverb clause of reason. Number 4, adverb clause of purpose. Number 5, adverb clause of contrast. Number 6, adverb clause of place. Number 7, adverb clause of degree. Number 8, adverb clause of condition. And adverb clause of concession. Adverb clause of concession. So these all are adverb clause, and apart from, you have to learn which types. One is time, condition, concession, place, and reason. These 5 clause that is in your syllabus, but I will give all these tenses, all these clause main information, just only, nothing you have to worry about, just you have to identify the verbs and the kind of the sentence, right? If you identify the clause, easily you can get your answer. So you can see in your textbook that which are the words that we have to use for the clause, that which clause that one. So first of all, I will start with reason. So number 1 is reason. So these clause introduced by what? Which are the subordinate words, right? So because, since, as, and, that. These 3 words, right? It means these are the words. It means introduced. introduced in clause, right? If these are the words into the sentence or into the clause, that time what? It is a adverb clause of reason. It means we have to identify the reasons. Now as we all know that if I am saying that she attend concert a lot because she likes music. For example, she attends concerts a lot because she likes music, right? So as I told you that reason. Why does she attend concert? Why? Because the answer is what? Reason. Because she likes music. That's why she attend a concert. Another thing, that if I am saying that when did you live here? So what is the answer? I am living here since 1995 or 2000. So see that since, right? I am living here since 1995 or since 1995 I am living in the city. See that here the also word. Then second one is purpose. So it introduced by which words? So introduced by that, so that, in order that, and list, right? If there are the words in this sentence, what is the answer? That is your adverb clause of purpose. So example, he wants to get a high paid job because, why? Because high paid job, sorry, not because, so that he can fulfill a responsibility. See that here once again, purpose, right? He wants to get a high paid job. Why? Which reason? Which purpose? What is the purpose of that? So that he can fulfill. Now sorry students, fulfill, right, his responsibility. That's why he says that what? That's why he said what? A purpose, right? Number 3, it is your contrast. So students, number 3 is contrast. So it is introduced by, the words like though, although, then even though, while, whereas, in spite of, and even if. We can this clause also, not only contrast, we can also say that concession. We also say that this concession. For example, so John is very polite, whereas his brother is rude. See that. John is very polite, whereas his brother is rude. And in your textbook, you can also see that although Kala did not like him swim, the water made Tarzan feel fresh and cool. See that. The contrast here also, the concession is also here. So another example, although Kala didn't like him swimming, the water made Tarzan fresh and cool. So see that here there is a contrast, right? Mother did not like that his son is swimming, but Tarzan liked it because he feels fresh and cool. So student, this is your contrast. Then comes manner. So introduced by, which are the words that we have to use for the manner? So it was introduced by as though as, as if, and like, right? These are the words that we have to use here. So here also says as though, as, these are the different words. For example, she looked as though she was hiding something. So students, see here, this is your adverb clause of manner. Now this is not in your syllabus. Number 5, that is time. Now it is very famous and very useful, and you can easily identify that the words, right, they introduced by when, whenever, before, after, as, while, until, as soon as, right? Even also since. So see that here these are the words, it is in the sentence. So what is it? It is the adverb clause of time. Example, he gets excited whenever it's his turn to speak. Now even in your textbook also, there is another words, right? That is what? That before you leave, tell me where are you going. See that? Before you leave, tell me where are you going. Now here students, the clause is beginning of the sentence and the dependent clause is after the subordinate, or we can say is that independent clause, right? So what is it? Now this is your what? Clause. The 5 part is over. The remaining 3 parts, Now, number 6 is what? So number 6 is place. Number 6 is place, which is introduced by where, wherever, and everywhere. For example, we were welcomed everywhere we went. See that? Everywhere we went, it is your subject, it is your finite verb. So what is it? We were welcomed wherever, everywhere, where we went. In your textbook also, the Tarzan realized that he looked different wherever he went. See that? Once again, wherever he went. Wherever he went, Tarzan looked is different. So both the, you can use that here. If you can, wherever we went, we were welcome. And if you can write that in that way, you can also write. Then comes 7. That is your degree. Now it is introduced by as, so as, such that, and then. So example, he worked as hard as he could. See that? He worked hard, he worked as hard as he could. And last one is condition. So as we all know that if there is a sentence, there is a condition. So we can use this conditions. So we introduced by if, unless, and other provided verbs, until, and all these things, provided verbs. So example, he can't manage with his debts, right, unless he gets a promotion. So if he wants to promote, if he wants to control his debt, so first of all he gets a promotion, otherwise he can't manage his debts. So students, I hope you understand this thing very well. You have to focus just only this video, right? In your syllabus you have only 5 adverb clause and that all these things, and in your textbook also, some of the examples. So students, I hope you understand this clause very well. If you have no doubt, you can contact me. Thank you.